In this video, we'll walk through everything you need to know about linear equations, calculating slope, graphing lines, writing equations from different forms, and understanding parallel and perpendicular lines. We'll cover each concept step by step with examples. So let's get into it. So let's start by talking about slope. The slope of a line, usually denoted as m, tells us how steep a line is and the direction it's going. The formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This measures the rate of change in y compared to the change in x. Now there's different types of slopes. You can have a positive slope. When the slope is positive, the line will rise from left to right. There's negative slope. And when the slope is negative, the line falls from left to right. Now if the slope is 0, that means our line is horizontal. There will be no vertical change. And if the slope is undefined, our line will be vertical. There's no horizontal change. So let's do some examples. So let's say we're asked to find the slope between 2 points 1, 2, and 3, 6. We can use our formula, which is m equals the change in y over the change in x, and then just plug in. So we're going to get y2, which is 6, minus y1, which is 2, over x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is 1. This will come down to 4 over 2, or 2. Now we can interpret this as for every 1 unit increase in x, y increases by 2. Another example, let's say we're asked to find the slope between 2 points 4 and 5 and negative 2, negative 1. We'll use our formula, which is the change in y over the change in x, and plug in our values. So we're going to get negative 1 minus 5 over negative 2 minus 4. This equals negative 6 over negative 6, which equals 1. We can interpret this as the line rises by 1 unit vertically for each unit moved right. So now that we understand slope, we can now graph lines given a single point and the slope. We're going to do this by first plotting the initial point, then using the slope, the rise over run, to determine the next point. Then we're going to connect the dots with a straight line. So let's do 2 examples. So let's say we're given the point 2, 3. With slope 1. This really equals 1 over 1 for rise over run, And so we'll start by plotting the first point, our initial point, 2, 3, which will be right here. Then we'll use slope, the rise over run. So we're going to rise 1 and run to the right 1. So our next point will be at 3, 4. And this will be our line. Now let's say we're given the point 0, -2 with slope -2 over 3. We'll start by plotting our initial point. So at 0, -2, so right here. So we're going to fall 2 down to -4, and we're going to run 3 to the right 3. So our next point will be at 3, -4, and this will be our line. There are different representations of a line, but the first one we'll be covering is point-slope form. This equation uses the slope of the line and a point that the line passes through. The formula is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. x1 and y1 is a known point, and m is the slope. So let's do some examples. So let's say we're given the line with slope equal to 3 and 1 point at 1, 2. So from our formula, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, we can plug in our first point. So y minus y1, which is 2, equals m, which is 3, times x minus x1, which is 1. Now this is our line in point-slope form, but we can convert this to slope-intercept form. So we can do y minus 2 equals, we can distribute the 3, so 3x minus 3. Then we can add the 2 to both sides. Then we'll get y equals 3x minus 1. So this is our line in point slope form. And this is our line in slope-intercept form. Let's do another example. So let's say we're given a line with slope equal to -2 and a point at -1, 4. So point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Let's plug in our point and slope. So we're going to get y minus y1, which is 4, equals to m, which is -2, times x minus x1, which is -1. So now we have our line in point-slope form. And we can convert this to slope-intercept form. So we'll start by distributing the -2. So we're going to get -2x minus 2. Then we'll add 4 to both sides. So we're going to get y equals negative 2x plus 2. And this is our line in slope-intercept form. Now let's talk about slope-intercept form. The formula for slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. This is the easiest form for graphing and understanding linear behavior. The steps we'll follow to graph a line using slope-intercept form is to start with the y-intercept, which would be 0, b, and then using the slope to get the second point. Then we'll draw the line. So let's do some examples. So let's say we're given a line with slope equal to 2 and a y-intercept equal to negative 3. If we remember our formula for slope-intercept form, we have y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. So now we can plug in our values. So we'll have 2x minus 3. Now from this we can get our y-intercept. So our slope, of course, is 2, which equals 2 over 1. So rise over run. And then our y-intercept is 0, negative 3. So when graphing this line, we are going to start at our first point, 0, negative 3, then follow the slope using rise over run to find our second point. Let's do another example. So for our second example, let's say we are given a line with slope equal to negative 1 and a y-intercept equal to 5. So our formula is y equals mx plus b, and plugging in our values, we'll have y equals negative 1x plus 5. So now if we wanted to graph this line, we know we're going to start at our y-intercept of 0, 5, and then we're going to follow the rise over run, which will be negative 1 over 1. So we're going to move down 1 and right 1, and that'll be our second point. So now that we understand slope, point-slope form, and slope-intercept form, we can now find the equation of a line when we're given 2 points. There are 3 steps for this. First, we're going to use the slope formula to find m. Then we're going to plug m and 1 point into point-slope form. Then we can rearrange to slope-intercept form if needed. So let's do some examples. So let's say we're given the 2 points 1, 2 and 3, 6. We'll start by finding the slope. So m equals y2, which is 6, minus y1, which is 2, over x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is 1. This simplifies down to 2. So our slope is 2. Now we can use point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and plug in our first point and m. So we'll get y minus y1, which is 2, equals m, which is 2, times x minus x1, which is 1. This is our answer in point slope form. We can then convert this to slope-intercept form. So we'll distribute the 2. So we're going to get y minus 2 equals 2x minus 2. Then we'll add 2 to both sides. So we'll add 2 and then add 2. So our answer in slope-intercept form will be y equals 2x. So this is our answer in slope-intercept form. And then this is our answer in point slope form. Now let's say we're given the 2 points, 0, -1, and 2, 3. We'll start again by finding slope. So m equals y2, which is 3, minus y1, which is -1, so this will become +1, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 0. This is 2. Then we'll use the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We'll plug in our values, so y minus y1, which is -1, so it's become +1, equals m, which is 2, times x minus x1, which is 0. So this is our answer in point slope form. Now we can convert this to slope-intercept form. So we'll distribute the 2. So we're going to get y plus 1 equals 2x, then minus 0. Then we'll subtract 1 from both sides. So we'll get y equals 2x minus 1. And this is the answer in slope-intercept form. Now let's talk about finding equations of parallel lines. Parallel lines have the same slope but different y-intercepts. And there are 3 steps we're going to follow. Step 1 is we're going to identify the slope. Step 2 is we're going to use point slope form with the new point and the same slope. And step 3, we can convert to slope-intercept form if we need to. So now let's talk about perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. If the slope of a line is m, a perpendicular line has a slope -1 over m. There's again 3 steps that we'll follow. Step 1, we're going to identify the slope of a given line. Step 2, we're going to find the negative reciprocal. Then step 3, we're going to use point slope form with the new point. That wraps up our deep dive into lines. You now know how to calculate slope, graph lines, write equations in all the major forms, and understand the relationships between lines. If this helped, be sure to subscribe and share it with someone else learning pre-calculus. Thank you.